Welcome to Episode 30, Incident Response Part 2, Implementation Patterns and Roles. In this session, we move from concept to practice, how the incident lifecycle operates day to day. Having a plan is essential, but plans only gain value when they can be executed under real pressure. Implementation focuses on the choreography of detection, classification, containment, and recovery, linking each phase through clear roles and automation. A mature program transforms reactive firefighting into a structured cycle of control and learning. The result is not just faster resolution, but predictable, defensible performance across every incident type. Building from that foundation, detection sources and triage rules form the entry point of the life cycle. Detection might come from automated monitoring, threat intelligence, user reports, or third-party notifications. Triage begins the moment a potential issue is noticed, filtering false positives and determining credibility. For instance, a suspicious login from an unfamiliar location might be flagged by automated analytics, then verified by an analyst before escalation. Triage ensures energy is spent where it matters most. Establishing clear thresholds for escalation prevents alert fatigue and keeps responders focused on true incidents rather than noise. Extending that flow, containment strategies vary by incident type but share the same purpose: limit damage while preserving evidence. Network-level containment may involve isolating devices or blocking malicious domains. Application containment might include disabling specific accounts or stopping service endpoints. For example, when a web server shows compromise indicators, temporarily redirecting traffic to a clean instance buys time to investigate safely. Effective containment is precise, not panicked. It should prevent escalation without disrupting unaffected systems. Thoughtful design of containment options ahead of time keeps actions calm and measured when urgency rises. From there, eradication workflows with verification gates remove the root cause of compromise and confirm completeness. Eradication might involve deleting malicious code, re-imaging devices, or patching exploited vulnerabilities. Verification ensures nothing remains, no hidden scripts, rogue accounts, or leftover persistence mechanisms. For example, after clearing a phishing-induced malware infection, teams might run integrity checks and compare against baseline hashes. These gates verify success before restoration begins. Documented eradication workflows bring closure to each event, proving that lessons from past incidents are embedded in future ones. Without verification, recovery risks reintroducing the very problem it seeks to resolve. Continuing through the cycle, recovery plans guide restoration of normal operations while minimizing risk of recurrence. Recovery sequencing determines which systems return first and in what order. Dependencies matter. A database must be online before an application can reconnect. Recovery also includes validation that security controls function as expected post-restoration. For instance, once services resume, analysts confirm logging and alerting are fully operational. Planning these steps in advance reduces confusion during pressure-filled recoveries. Well-rehearsed recovery procedures turn downtime into structured progress instead of frantic improvisation. Building deeper capability, memory capture, and volatile data preservation become vital during live investigations. Many artifacts disappear once a system is powered off or rebooted, such as running processes, open connections, or encryption keys. Memory capture tools collect this information for later analysis without altering its content. Imagine capturing the memory of a compromised server to identify active malware threads or command and control connections. Proper handling of volatile data extends visibility into what truly happened. This evidence not only aids technical recovery, but also strengthens future detection patterns and incident prevention measures. From there, cloud-native incidents introduce new scopes and shared responsibilities. Unlike traditional on-premises environments, cloud incidents often cross service layers owned by providers, customers, or integrated third parties. Response must respect those boundaries while maintaining control over the organization's data and configurations. For example, when suspicious activity occurs in a managed database service, internal teams coordinate with the provider's security operations to contain exposure. Cloud-specific playbooks clarify logging access, isolation procedures, and escalation contacts. Handling incidents in distributed environments requires equal parts coordination, documentation, and trust in contractual obligations. Expanding that scope, identity abuse and session invalidation are among the most common and urgent response actions. Attackers frequently exploit stolen credentials or active tokens to move laterally through systems. Rapid response requires invalidating those sessions, resetting affected accounts, and forcing multi-factor reauthentication. Suppose an attacker gains entry through a compromised administrator token. Disabling that token instantly limits reach and prevents further damage. Effective identity response relies on integrated identity management systems capable of immediate revocation. In modern incidents, cutting off illegitimate access often stops the threat faster than isolating infrastructure. Building on coordination, communication templates, and stakeholder updates keep messaging aligned and factual. Templates define tone, content, and timing for audiences, such as executives, regulators, or customers. During an incident, consistent messaging avoids misinformation and demonstrates control. For instance, an internal update template may specify what details to include, who approves the message, and how often updates occur. Having these ready reduces stress during critical moments and prevents delays caused by drafting on the fly. Structured communication also reassures stakeholders that response efforts are deliberate, transparent, and professional. Continuing the discipline, maintaining chain of custody within ticketing systems preserves the credibility of every piece of evidence collected. Each handoff, from analyst to investigator to legal review, should be logged automatically with timestamps and responsible parties. A modern ticketing platform can record when data was captured, who reviewed it, and how it was stored. This traceability ensures findings withstand internal and external scrutiny. For example, when forensic images support an insurance claim or legal case, documented custody prevents disputes about integrity. Chain of custody built into everyday ticketing systems embeds compliance into routine workflows rather than separate bureaucracy. From there, on-call staffing, rotations, and handoffs sustain continuous readiness. Incidents rarely respect business hours, so teams must ensure coverage across time zones and shifts. A structured rotation avoids burnout and keeps expertise available around the clock. Handoffs between responders should include clear summaries, open tasks, and current containment status. Picture an analyst in one region briefing the next shift with a concise status report before logging off. Predictable rotations preserve energy and quality while supporting global response capabilities. Managing human factors is as essential as managing technology in maintaining dependable incident readiness. Finally, after-action reviews transform experience into improvement. Each review documents what occurred, what went well, and what needs refinement. These sessions are not blame exercises, but structured opportunities to strengthen process and tooling. For example, if a containment step took too long, the team may automate it or adjust thresholds. Recording these lessons in a shared repository keeps organizational memory alive. Over time, repeated reviews turn scattered experiences into institutional knowledge. They are the mechanism that transforms incidents from setbacks into accelerators of maturity. In closing, reliable and rehearsed response execution is the outcome of preparation, coordination, and reflection. Each detection rule, playbook, and review builds trust that the team can act decisively when needed. Mature incident response programs depend less on heroics and more on rhythm, detect, classify, contain, recover, and learn. With practice roles and tested processes, the organization's response becomes not just quick, but credible. The result is confidence born from discipline, where every incident reinforces rather than erodes resilience. Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit DailyCyber.News.